Hi everyone, welcome to GradeUp. My name is Hemant Parihar and we have seen many topics in data link layer. So we have seen flow control, access control and error control. In flow control we learn the three main protocol actually: stop and wait, go back and selective repeat. In access control we learn about the CS/MA/CD, and in error control we have seen CRC and checksum. Now in this video we are going to solve some of the previous year question based on that. So let's start. So this is a question, read it carefully. Determine the maximum length of the cable in transmitting data at a rate of 500 Mbps in an Ethernet LAN with frame size of this. Okay, so here we have given 500 Mbps. So what it means? It is bandwidth. It is bandwidth. What is 500 Mbps? So you are saying the small b. So small b means bits and capital B means byte. Always remember this thing, okay? And you have to solve lots of problem to understand this, because sometime you will forget it, and when in actual GATE examination you forget converting bits to byte or bytes to bit, you will feel very guilty. So never and never, this is very big thing, don't neglect this thing, okay? So we have given the bandwidth is equal to 500 Mbps in an Ethernet LAN, and the frame size has been given as, so this is the length of the packet, size of the packet, so it is 10,000 bits. Okay, we have collected all the data, and we have given the signal speed in the cable, and what we need to find the cable length, and it is Ethernet. So where Ethernet is used? In Ethernet we use the CS/MA/CD protocol. We have used CS/MA/CD protocol to access the link, and in CS/MA/CD we have seen that TT should be twice of TP. TT should be twice of TP. Now here what is TT? L by B. Okay, what is TP? TP is distance, D upon length, signal speed, that is V. So we have given the V is equal to this. Now what this question is asking to find the maximum length in the cable in kilometer. So this is the formula. If you put every value correctly, then we will get it. Okay, so let's put the value 10,000 upon what is bandwidth, 500 into 10 raised to the 6. This is bits. Okay, here I am writing bits and here it will be bits, so bits will cancel out and this second goes upward, and we have to multiply it with velocity, which is 2000 kilometer per second. Now this second will be cancelled out here. This should be greater than twice into D, and that will be in kilometer. Okay, and question is asking in kilometer. So writing these units is really helpful, and subtracting, so it is just a second verification. Always do this kind of thing. If you see, we have 5 zeros here and 6 zeros here and 2 zeros here. So all of these 5 plus 3, 8 0 will be cancel out. Okay, now this 2 will be cancel out and D and this will become this. So D come out to be 2 kilometer, which is B. So B is the correct option. Question is easy. Just need to get the required data from the question, and you must know this formula, and it is very important because they have asked this formula again and again in GATE examination.
Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss any update from GradeUp.
Now this is asked in 2004. So this question saying that A and B are only two stations on the Ethernet. Each has a steady queue of frame to send. Both A and B attempt to transmit a frame and collide, and A win the first back-off race. So we understood that it is a question based on back-off algorithm, and A have win the first race. At the end of the successful transmission by A, both A and B attempt to transmit and collide. So after A wins, A has sent the packet successfully. Now they both again try to send the second packet and they again collide. So now they are asking what will be the probability of A's winning in second Beckhoff algorithm. Okay, so I tell you everything here. So this is A, this is B. What's happened? This is the packet number 1 for A, and now this is also the packet number 1. A tried to transmit, but they get collide. So now using Beckhoff algorithm, they will be assigned one number 0 and 1, and it is also assigned 0 and 1. Why? Because there it is the first collision for both of these packet. Because we have to take the number from 0 to n minus 1. I have told you this, and here n will be number of collision for that packet. If you put 1, it is 2 minus 1, which is 1. So now if you assign the probability, so it will be A, B, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So that case has happened. This case has happened because A have won. And I told you that when we have got the least, we choose our random number, and A has chosen random number 0 and B has chosen 1. That is why A win. Now it is saying that now they are transmitting the second packet. So what is happening now? For this is the packet number 2, but the collision number n is here 0, and this is A, this is B, this is packet number 1, but collision number here for this packet is 2, as they started again sending and it collide. So for this is 1 because they have collided. Now this is, for this the collision number is 1, for this is collision number 2. It will choose from these two number, randomly choose it, and it has to choose from 0, 2 power 2 minus 1, that is 0, 3, and it is 1, 2 and 3. Now they are going to choose this number. So we need to draw the whole table like this: 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now we need to find the probabilities of A winning. That is what question is asking. So here is a draw. Here A wins, A wins, A wins, and here B wins. Here who win? B wins. And here draw, and here again A win and again win. So out of 8 outcomes, A wins 5 times. So 5 by 8 will be the probability of A winning. So if you do it, what it is among this? It is B. So 5 by 8 is equal to 0.625. So B is the right answer. This question asked in GATE 2014. A bit stuffing based framing protocol use a 8-bit delimiter pattern of these. So actually we are using the AND delimiter. I have told you what is AND delimiter. When we get to know whether a packet is ending or not. So using the AND delimiter, we get to know about it. So this is the AND delimiter. If the input bit string stuffing is this, so we have stuffed something like this. Then the input bit string. So what will be the input? So first, looking at this AND delimiter, I will try to find where should I put insert a 0. So I am writing here 0, and if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 ones are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and then 0. So I feel that if I insert it here, then it will be good, because it whenever our data get match with AND delimiter, I will insert a 0 here. So I will try to see here. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this bit is inserted bit. This bit is inserted bit. So I need to remove this bit, and our input will become here 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 0. Okay, in the end I should have 0, 1, 0, and here in these two options I have, and when I see, this is the most appropriate. This is the right answer, because here we have only 1, 0, and I am removing this 0 and I will get 1, 0. So B is the correct answer. It is a question based on bit stuffing. See this question based on CSMA CD, asked in 2015. So data at a rate of 100 Mbps over a 1 km cable with no repeater. If the minimum frame size required for this network is this, what is the signal speed in the cable? So it is asking about the signal speed. I know in CSMA CD what is TT should be greater than twice of TP. This is what we already know. And bandwidth, how much bandwidth is given? 100 Mbps Mbps. So it is small b bits. And what is the length of the cable? So D is equal to 1 kilometer. And what is the length of the packet? Data packet is 150 bytes. It is bytes. So you see here it is bytes. If you forget this byte as bit, you will be very sad about it. So don't try to forget this kind of thing, and always read the question very carefully. So I have given you everything. What you will do? We need to find signal speed. Okay, kilometer per second. So if we do that here, L by me B greater than twice into me D upon me V should be greater than 2D into me B upon me L. It should be like this. And if we solve it, V should be, what is D? D is 1 kilometer, and we need to get our answer in kilometer per second. So that is fine. And what is bandwidth? Bandwidth is 100 Mbps, 100 10 raised to the 6. It is bits per second. And what is length? L, that is 120 50 and 8 into bits. Why I have write it here 8? Because it is given in bytes and we have to do in bits. So when you calculate this, you will get the right answer. Okay, so calculate this and you will get it. B is the right answer. Okay, try to solve it, you will get it. See, this question asked in 2015. This is based on the go back N protocol we have learned. So sometimes question seems very big, but it is not that the question is tough. Question may be big, but question is very easy. So always read the question properly, and it is only big but it is easy. Consider a network connecting two systems located 8,000 km apart. Okay, so what I will do like this, and see 8,000 km apart. The bandwidth of the network is this. So bandwidth is given me as 510 raised to the 6 bits per second. So bits per second. Okay, the propagation speed of the media is this. So it is given as speed, velocity. So 4 into 10 raised to the 6 meter per second. It need to design a go back and sliding window protocol for this network. The average packet size is this. So we have also given length. L is equal to 10 raised to the 7 bits. The network is to be used to its full capacity. So it is given here that network should be used to its full capacity. Assume the processing delay at nodes are negligible. Then the minimum size in bits of the sequence number field. So they are asking sequence number field, the number of bit required in sequence number field. So what is sequence number? I told you that we numbered the data packet so that we can identify duplicates packet and what packet receiver is going to accept. So all these kind of things are cared when we numbered the data packets. So we have numbered it, and now it is asking sequence number field. So I told you that whatever be the receiver window size, sender window size plus receiver window size should be less than available sequence number. And this is the number of sequence number we need. And when they are asking about bits, so we need to do log to WS plus WR seal. That is what we need to find. So we need to find the main thing is sender window size, because in go back N, what is the receiver window size? In go back N, receiver window size is always 1. So we only need to find the sender window size. Okay, and this line is very important. The network is used to its full capacity. It means that when the sender stop sending the packet, we get the acknowledgement. As we get the acknowledgement, we are again starting sending. So whatever I told you in a video, that sliding window protocol, so what will be the best case, optimal case? When we stop sending, we get the acknowledgement, then we again start sending. So that is what here means by full capacity. So to get how many packet we are sending, what is the sender window size, what we need to do, we need to find the RTT and we need to divide it with transmission time, because in one round trip time, how many packet we are sending, we get it from this formula. Don't remember any formula. In anywhere in computer science I don't feel that there is a need to remember it, but you just need to understand the concept. So here in one round trip time, how many packet we are able to send? So it is divided by the transmission time and we will get it, then sender window size. So here I have calculated two values so that it will be easy for me. And TP, as we have given this velocity and where we have given the length of the propagation speed is given, okay, 8000 kilometer apart. So this is the length. Now what you will do the this is 1000 kilometer divided by this velocity, you will get TP, that is 2 seconds. Remember, convert this kilometer because it is in meter. Okay, now for TT, length and bandwidth is given, so you can find both of these. So TP is equal to 2 seconds and transmission time is 0.02 second. What will be RTT? RTT is always TT plus twice of TP. But you see here, RTT's transmission time is very low, very small. So we can ignore this. We can ignore this and we will get RTT as 2 into TP, that is 4 seconds. So 4 seconds divided by transmission time, what is 0.02. So it will be 400 upon 2. So 200 will be the answer. 200 is the window size of sender window size. So 200 will be the sender window size, but actually we have removed this TT, so that means 201 should be the sender window size, 201, and 201 will be the sender window size plus 1 will be the receiver window size, it is 202. How many bits are required to represent 202 number? Take the log of it, log 2, take the log of 2 and this seal. So if you take it, you will get 8 bits as the answer, 8 bit as the answer. Okay, because with 8 bit we can represent 264 numbers and it is just 202. So 8 bit is the right answer. So these are the some questions based on the protocols we have learned. Practice them because these protocols require some practice because they sometimes twisted the question, as I have told you how they convert. Sometimes bits they are giving in bytes, kilometer and meter. They want to confuse you and they have given the option also in this way that you will do wrong and mark the in answer. So how you can overcome it? By practice. So keep practicing. Thank you.